Hello everybody, it's Alaska Fred again. Now, I've been running around kicking my head cut off last couple days, but I'm back. I chose to go look at another school bus for conversion purposes. Ran into the same scenario with that one. Needed way too much work just to start out and whatnot. So there was another one I didn't even ask the price of. At least that one had a for sale sign in a window and a phone number, but nah. Yeah, so I don't know. Some people tell me I might be better off just going and buying a motorhome, and the heck would try and convert one over. The only problem I see with buying a motorhome and whatnot, buy a motorhome versus converting an old bus into a motorhome is the fact that if you buy a motorhome, you buy what the manufacturer wants, not what you want. You actually have to buy what the manufacturer wants, and yeah, you have to deal with that, or you tear it apart the inside and try and fill the space with what you want. Okay, the only drawback to this is, unless you decide you're going to buy a big Class A motorhome, it's not worth it to tear apart a Class C to convert, to switch it around to make it your own, unless it is some seriously messed up stuff. But hey, but most of the people that are telling me to buy my own motorhome are the type that think that it takes too much work to put your own stuff in the motorhome. But the best part about converting a bus into a motorhome is, number one, it's got a lot more clearance than your standard motorhome, and you can go more places with it. But two, you're not constrained to a couple of different things. See, if I even if I were to go out and find a Class A motorhome that is just tore apart, I mean, it needs a lot of work. Okay, so in essence, the outside's okay, engine maybe, who knows. Inside, forget it, it's toast. The roof will probably be leaking, and all I happy jazz, just to at least get a decent price on a fixer-upper. Okay, well, the drawback there is your plumbing for the toilet. It's hard to move that when it's already integrated into the vehicle. So it's like, no, say if the toilet is midway through the machine, but you don't want it there, you want it in the ass end of the vehicle, hypothetically speaking, you can't move it from the middle to the tail end, or you can't move it from the middle to the front, or whatever. You're stuck with it pretty much where it's at. from what I've gathered. That is why I've been looking at a school bus. They're, like I said, they're big, they're easy to work on, as long as you don't have a lot of work to start out with and whatnot. But everything I've run into has had a lot of work that needs to be done to it. So that may vary. I've also considered getting an old people mover. Granted, an old people mover's got a lot of room, and actually it's got a lot of room under it for putting your tanks and everything. The only drawback is, when they finally shut a people mover down, to really bring that sucker back to life, you're pretty much better off tearing apart the transmission, tearing apart the engine, rebuilding it all, from ground up, because there's so many miles on it, and it's a lot of stop and go miles are not good. I mean, yes, the school bus has got stop and go miles on it too, but in comparison, a city bus has got a stop and go. And, you know, air brakes, okay. I've never actually worked on air brakes, but I've been told they're not that difficult, and my best friend knows how to work on air brakes. So if I were to go that route, he'd be able to help me out there. But I don't really want to deal with having to rebuild an engine and rebuild a transmission and whatnot just to start out with. And as well as people movers are all rear engine buses. So that right there takes a chunk of your room away. A front engine bus, whether it be the long, you know, whether it's got a long nose on it or even inside the cab, you know, snub nose front engine bus, you can work around the engine cowling. You just got to make it to where you can still pop the engine cowling loose without that much work just to be able to get out. But you can work around that and make it actually look decent. Or the long nose that works too. But yeah, I don't know. I will get this done. I'm anticipating having my bus and having it done within the next couple years. But when I'm going to get the bus to have it done, I don't know. But it would be nice to have it before the summer, so that way I have something to do. I can work on it all summer long, and I can even tarp it off and throw heat into the thing and work on it in the wintertime. There's a lot of stuff I could get for it, and you know, yeah, I don't have, like I said, don't have to go with the conventional wisdom of a motorhome. You can put whatever you want in the thing. You build it the way you want to. And hey, if after you're done, you look at it and go, why did I build it this way? It looks terrible. You can tear it all back out again and start over. The only drawback to starting over is your toilet would be better off remaining where you put it, because you're already going to drill a hole in the floor. You're already going to have that, you know, minor, you know, the plumbing's there. So if you tear it all out, you might as well leave the toilet where it's at. That's the only drawback to that. But hey, most of the time when you realize, hey, this isn't what I wanted, it's cosmetic. It's not the way you have it set up. I have an idea for a bed all the way in the back of the bus, and beds that actually drop, you know, drop beds, to where if you got multiple people going to sleeping in there, you got your main bedroom all the way in the back, and you got drop beds that come down out of the wall, say that would go over like the kitchenette. You know, you got your kitchen area, and when you have one, you know, and you have both beds planted up against the wall and whatnot. You flip them, one can drop down, or you can drop them both down and whatnot, and boom, you're not losing any room. And typically in a motorhome, most people don't have everything under the sun in a motorhome. You don't have to have every single amenity traveling your house in the motorhome. You know, you can have your standard, everyday, needed pots and pans and needed stuff. That's where you run into the need items, not the want items, the need items. You make certain you have all your need items, and then if you want something, just make it certain it's small, it ain't huge, to put in the kitchen area. Yeah, it makes sense. But I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just kind of going on. I had a completely different idea for this video, and it came out talking about the school bus. So go ahead and let me know what you think. Give me some ideas. Hey, that'd be great. You know, give me an idea where maybe I can go look at a bus here in Alaska if you're up here, or whatever. Yeah. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, great. Subscribe for me. I don't have very many subscribers right now, and I'm not planning on going anywhere for a while. And once I do get my bus, I will be filming little bits and pieces to make certain it kind of stays intact. Just like I'm planning on doing stuff this summer that I'll be doing some filming on as well. So, yeah, if you like it, hit the like button. If you subscribe, that's great. If, you know, and whatnot. And I'm always game to answer questions that you have here in Alaska. So, go ahead and leave me a message. So, y'all have a good day. And this is Alaska Fred signing out.